And off the mark right away. So the shortest and newest form of the international game. Very different to the other two formats, even the 50 overs. You're looking at a run rate something in the region of 7 or 8 runs per over when you start an innings here. We've seen totals of 200 and over, which is amazing. And this man who's going to face now has the highest score ever made in any sort of 2020 match in the Indian Premier League early this year. 175 not out, 17 sixes in that innings. Quite remarkable. He's got 11 hundreds in 2020 internationals, and here he is now facing Mohammad Hafiz. 11 hundreds in all 2020s, internationals, franchises for Jamaica. He's gone with him, struck right away. Johnson Charles moving down the wicket, completely bamboozled by Mohammad Hafiz, and clunk indicates that he's gone, he's bowled. So the West Indies, an early setback.
Mohammad Hafiz is great at bowling this length. Doesn't give you a chance to use your feet to him that often. Charles goes for one, it's 2 for 1. That just goes on straight, and that's what it was. Have a look at it again. Length is so crucial. Yeah, just running on with the angle doesn't give you a chance to get under it.
Côte. Well done.
Hafiz has been integral to Pakistan's T20 squad, especially.
Yeah, I think at 31 you've stopped growing. Seven feet 1 inch in height. Fine shot. Before by Samuel, scoring 55. Certainly not typical. Scale now to have strike. It's gone through a rather dry period as far as runs are concerned in one-day internationals. He feels much more at home, I'm sure, in the 2020 version. Gregory Brafitt is from Barbados. He's having a match, and Peter Nero we've seen already in the one-day internationals. Drifting on the legs, and away it goes for 4. Easy deflection for Gale.
And you could have the adjustment there with Chris Gale on strike.
Just 2 2020 internationals, and the West Indies are the ones here with the opportunity of seeing 2020 matches in the West Indies. Well,
To strike.
the single, but once more finding difficulty in getting the ball away. Samuels, a save, tumble. It's a signal, finger raised. There's no review system here. Very confident appeal. Mohamed Hafiz strikes for this game. Chris Gale, leg before.
Such a fantastic performer, Hafiz, as a spinner within that first power play. Gale goes for 5, 13 for 2.
रमजान के बाबरकत महीने में रहमतें समेटें.
Hafiz opening the bowling with his off spin, as he did in the last 2 one-day internationals. Now Mohamed Irfan to Samuels.
Neither of the wickets of Mohamed Hafiz is about turning the ball. Just about wicket-to-wicket stuff. First charge, now Gale. What does Hawkeye have to say about the Gale dismissal? Well, it'll do well to miss anything. He's absolutely on middle stump. Even if he got a stride, and the umpire was absolutely certain that was going on. Fantastic performance so far with the ball from Hafiz.
Cut away, cut hard, 2, and that's 4. Mohamed Hafiz short. He was in the last over, and Samuels put him away in similar fashion.
Samuels is always almost of the mindset that he is going to go across him, which Irfan did so well in the one-day games. So Samuels is saying to himself, I'm just going to stay back on leg stump, I'm going to open up a bit, and I'm going to wait for it sliding across me. Now Irfan has to make that adjustment himself and not give him as much room.
Well, he put that away as well. Again, enough for 4 covers for 2 successive boundaries.
Similar thing. Just opens himself up, stays back on that line of leg, midland leg, and waits for that angle across it. As packed as the offside is, it cannot be stopped. So again, I'll say that Irfan has to see that and say, can I start it a little bit straighter? Right, he's gone around the wicket here now, so he's going to try to be a little more wicket to wicket at Samuels.
Again, well struck, but you're dealing at that backward point position with one of the best fielders that we've seen there, that crucial position in the Caribbean recently. Shazad there, he was outstanding in the one-day international series, and again very, very certain, very quick down. Slow ball from round the wicket. Now Mohamed Irfan has gone round the wicket.
I'd see a lot of that today based on the nature of the surface. It's a very dry surface, so for the guys that can do it, pace off the ball here, it's going to be critical. And of course there are a lot of spinners represented in both teams.
Oh, he stood up and spanked that through the covers. This time he just had to make a little bit of room, and it goes all the way for 6. A remarkable shot by Marlon Samuels to end off the over. 3-2-4, making his debut in international cricket at the age of 34. Now Simmons goes, and when he goes for a 6, he often gets it. Put that over the ropes, down in front of the Michael Finley stand. Stand here named after Michael Finley, the former West Indies wicketkeeper and Windward Islands captain.
strong area for playing that pick-up shot. So long off has come into a mid-off position and long on has been instituted.
Beautifully bowled, so he strikes in his first over in international cricket. Zulfikar Babar mesmerising Lendl Simmons. The West Indies have lost their third wicket for 33. Squared him up.
He's gripped significantly. Now if he's done that by sheer will,
Bravo is in at 33 for 3 with the team in trouble. Fifth over, Zulfikar. Chase for the big man, won't get there, goes for 4. Amish Raja.
Lovely.
Thanks very much, Tony. So frenetic action as you would expect for a T20. Boundaries from Samuel, 6 over backward point with 3 wickets for Pakistan.
So much of action in 5 odd overs. It's difficult to know what is happening out there.
Oh!
Things in a state of flux. But this is what T20 cricket brings to the audience. A lot of action.